Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Jay Harper, Game Time Sports Network. I have got to just thank the Lord. We've got such a beautiful day here in Cleveland, Tennessee. It is going to be a dandy here, a nice warm one, as the Roane State Lady Raiders come to visit the Cleveland State Lady Cougars. We are about to get underway here, and we'll get to the starting lineup, but I can tell you that in the circle for the Cleveland State Lady Cougars, it is Sierra Howard. And leading things off for the Lady Raiders of Roane State, led by Marnie McDaniel, it's Kyla Swafford, the center fielder. She'll be followed by Emily Hawks, the catcher. And then it's Paisley Campbell, she, the third baseman. 2 balls, no strikes to the leadoff batter, Kyla Swafford. Kyla coming in, hitting .366 on the year. And just missing outside. Going 3-0. Getting the strike call there. And another strike to go full now at 3-2. And out to a nice little ground out as Jayla Young at third picks up the ground out for the first out. The next batter, Emily Hawks. Emily, the catcher for Roane State. And it's a first pitch ball. And ball 2 from Sierra Howard, the starting pitcher here today. This is Sierra's 5th start of the year, a 4.18 ERA. And a strike call. The pitch from Howard, and swing and a miss. A 2-2 count. Paisley Campbell is waiting on deck. And the pop foul cannot be tracked down. A 2-2 count. And that one gets away from the catcher, Blansett. As that skipped in there. Ella Blansett catching today, as she usually does. The pitch now. And staying alive with the full count. We'll do it again. The 3-2 coming. And a swing and a miss for the second out. Paisley Campbell coming in. Paisley hitting .372, one of the home run leaders in the conference with 11. And just missing outside. Due up next is Zoe Cranford. And it is a home run blast. A two-out home run to get the Raiders on the board. So Paisley Campbell, her 12th homer of the year. The solo home run. Gets the Lady Raiders on the board. A two-out shot from Campbell, and now it's Zoe Cranford at the plate. And that pitch skips in there. Lifted out to center field, and that one is gone. Back-to-back homers. And Zoe Cranford knocks one to dead center field to make it 2-0 Roane State. And that warrants a visit from the Cleveland State head coach, Haley Carroll. Having a chat to perhaps just settle down the crew here. Just reminding them, hey, it's only the first inning. Let's just settle down and get this third out. So, quite the long chat with the entire infield. The next batter is the first baseman, and that's Kalia Lucas. Kalia's a freshman. A .317 average coming in. She with some power this season, 7 home runs. And the first pitch just outside. And a strike from Sierra Howard. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a swing and a miss. One, two, with 2 outs. And just fouling it. And a good fastball, but missing. Paisley Campbell with her home run makes it her 12th. And that has her tied for third in the TCCAA. We're going to see quite the pitcher for Roane State when the Lady Cougars come up to bat. That's hit out to right field, and the catch is made for the third out. So we will step aside as we head to the bottom of the inning real quick, and we'll get to the Cougars starting lineup here in just a moment on the Game Time Sports Network. Let's go ahead and get to your starting lineup for the Cleveland State Lady Cougars. Again, they are led by head coach Haley Carroll. Batting first and playing left field, it's Giselle Tankersley. Batting second, playing center field, Mylan Pemberton. Lily Griffiths, the DP, batting third. Jayla Young. She is the third baseman, batting fourth. Ella Blancett, the catcher, she's batting fifth. Miley Howard, she's playing second, batting sixth. Heidi Johnson, the shortstop, batting seventh. Destiny Jensen, she's at first, batting eighth. And it is Layla Perry playing right field and batting ninth. The starting pitcher for the Roane State Lady Raiders, one of the conference leaders in wins. She's got 9 on the season. This is Emma McTavish. I have seen Emma previously in person pitch up against Motlow State, and she is formidable in the circle. A 2.54 ERA, 9-4 on the year. This, her 16th start. A couple of fine pitchers on this Roane State team. McTavish and Zoe Cranford. Zoe, the DP in this game. This is Giselle Tankersley. Giselle leading the team in batting average at .357. She does have a homer on the year. And down on strikes for the very first out. That brings up Mylan Pemberton. Good fastball in there, but it misses. The windup. And catching the outside corner for the strike. And getting the high strike call. One ball, two strikes, one out. And back-to-back Ks for the second out. Here is Lily Griffiths, the DP in this game. McTavish with 106 strikeouts in 82 and 2/3 innings coming into today. Mercy. She leads the conference in strikeouts with that 106. Now she has 108. And swinging through that fastball. Can't quite catch up to it. And just missing outside. If Lily can reach it, will be the third baseman, Jayla Young. The pitch from McTavish. Swing and a miss. One ball, two strikes. Just getting a piece to foul it off, stay alive. McTavish delivers, lifted out to left field, and hauled in by the left fielder, Lizzie Lowe, for the third out. We'll head now to the bottom of the inning, or at the top of the second, rather. We just passed the bottom of the first. The top of the second on its way on the Game Time Sports Network. The top of the second inning underway. Sierra Howard still in the circle for the Lady Cougars. Delaney Schrader, the batter. And she grounds out to second, where Miley Howard takes care of business, one away. Aaliyah Hensley now the batter. And just missing. Aaliyah Hensley, a .313 average on the season. And that misses low. So Hensley reaches on the base on balls. That will bring up the left fielder, Lizzie Lowe. Lizzie, a freshman. .333 batting average, 11 RBI. Man, just missing outside. And a strike right there. One ball, one strike to Lizzie Lowe, the Roane State left fielder. Dropping down a butt. And the play is made. The runner does advance down to second. That's Hensley after she walked. Mara Yo, the batter, the right fielder. And it's a first pitch strike. And another strike. 0-2 with 2 outs. The Lady Cougars trying to get out of this inning without allowing any runs after 2 runs came across in the top of the first as that pitch fouled. Jay Harper, Game Time Sports Network. We'll have Game 2. Yep, it's doubleheader day here at Cleveland State. We'll have Game 2 shortly after this one concludes. And fouled back behind the Cougar dugout. The 2-2 pitch with 2 outs. And fouled pretty much in the same spot. The 2-2 once again. Just missing low. A full count. Mara Yo, the batter, the top of the order with Kyla Swafford. Waits on deck. Dribbled over to shortstop. And beating the throw. Heidi Johnson at shortstop doing pretty much all that she could do. But fast running from Mara Yo. So it's the infield single. And Kyla Swafford now the batter. Kyla grounded out to third, her first time up. So we've already turned the order here for Roane State. Yo steals the bag, so 2 runners now in scoring position. Runners on second and third. Lifted out to shallow center. And there to collect it is the center fielder, Mylan Pemberton, for the third out. As we move now to the bottom of the second inning on the Game Time Sports Network. It is the bottom of the second inning. I'm Jay Harper, Game Time Sports Network. And up at the plate, it is Jayla Young. And she looks at a strike. And another strike. You got to be up there hacking with McTavish in the circle. This young woman, she throws strikes. Leads the TCCAA in strikeouts. Fouled out of play. The 0-2 coming now to Jayla Young. And fouled back. Jayla hanging tough. Waiting on deck is the Lady Cougar catcher. That's Ella Blansett. That pitch skips in there. And waiting on that pitch and just fouling it off. J-La batting .289, 3 homers on the year, 16 RBI. Third on the team in the RBI category, behind Heidi Johnson and Destiny Jensen, who leads the Lady Cougars with 21. And grounded over to third and played nicely by Paisley Campbell for the out. Ella Blancett, the batter. Taking a swing, and just a little pop-up right to McTavish in the circle for out number 2. Miley Howard, the second baseman, due up next. Miley batting .256. Miley from Rossville, Georgia, a freshman. The 0-1, and just a little high and outside. Miley, she'll be followed by the Lady Cougar shortstop. That's Heidi Johnson. And another foul as Miley's making McTavish work. Not to mention the catcher, Emily Hawks. Oh, right on the outside corner for the K. And the third out. So Miley Howard down on strikes. I'm Jay Harper, Game Time Sports Network. A lovely day here in Cleveland, Tennessee. Currently 70 degrees, and we've got a little bit of a breeze. It's blowing straight out from home out to center field, gusting up to about 10 miles per hour, so not too bad. We've already seen 2 home runs from this Roane State squad, who come in with a pretty impressive record of 11-5 in the conference, 17-13 overall. Marty McDaniel, their head coach. The 2 home runs hit by Paisley Campbell and Zoe Cranford, back-to-back homers there in the top of the first. But those were going to go out of here regardless of the win. They didn't need any help. Let's just put it that way. As we get started in the top of the third inning, And the batter, Emily Hawks, the catcher. And she lifts it out to left field. And the catch is made. That's Tankersley for the first out. Paisley Campbell again with her 12th homer of the year in her last at bat. And a good hard fastball from Sierra Howard. Barely outside. The pitch from Howard is fouled back. Waiting on deck, it is Zoe Cranford. She, too, with a homer her last time up. The count even at 2-2. Just missing. Right back up the middle. Heidi Johnson lays out and tries to collect it. She gets up rather slowly, kind of holding that left knee. The last home game that we saw, well, the first game of the doubleheader that we covered here last time, Heidi had really scraped up her left knee and had to leave the game. So I'm sure that probably is still ailing her a bit. And it's a strike. The batter is Cranford. Cranford, just a freshman. She's the DP in this game, but she also pitches, as we mentioned earlier. She one of the top pitchers for Roane State. That hit to the bottom of the fence. Campbell stopped at third. Runners on the corners after the long single from Cranford. The batter is Kalia Lucas. Kalia fouled out, or flew out, had a fly ball out in right field that was caught by Perry. And an outside corner strike. Took a little something off there. After Lucas, we'll see Delaney Schrader. Two runners on with one out. 2 balls and a strike. To the Lady Raider first baseman, Kalia Lucas. Gets the outside corner call. That evens us up at 2-2. Hit sharply out to left center. Campbell scores easily. That will make it 3-0. The RBI single from Lucas. Delaney Schrader, the batter. Grounded out to second. Just missing outside. This is Sierra Howard's 5th start for the Lady Cougars in the circle. A 3-4 record. 72 innings pitched coming into today. The pitch to Schrader is lifted out to right field. Perry's there to make the catch. Nobody can tag, so everybody stays put. 2 down. The batter, Aaliyah Hensley, who walked in her initial at-bat. Aaliyah, the shortstop. Aaliyah hitting .313 when the day started. She's played just about every game. Roane State's played 30 games total up to this point. And she has played in 28 of them. The pitch from Howard. Misses up and away. 3-1 count. A ball away from the base on balls. That would load us up here with 2 down. Lizzie Lowe waits on deck. And there's a strike to fill us up at 3-2. And that's what we've got. Ball 4. That's the second walk of the day for Hensley in her 2 at-bats. Lizzie Lowe, the batter. Lizzie with a ground out to third. Looks at a ball outside. Certainly want to take care of business here. Bases loaded. And the bottom of the order. As that is fouled. And a good pitch, but a bit high. 2-1. Mara Yo, the right fielder, waits on deck. should Lizzie make it on. That skips in there, but nobody can advance. Didn't get far enough away from Blanzett. Cranford on third, Lucas on second. That's lifted to the pitcher, Howard, a little pop-up for the third out. So getting out of what could have been a disastrous inning. So allowing just the one run. So getting out of the bases loaded jam as we make our way to the bottom of the third on the Game Time Sports Network. It's Jay Harper. Join me and Nashville radio legend John Bozeman, known as Johnny B, as we gab about all things radio, entertainment, and music in the Circling the Drain podcast. We share stories and experiences from our more than 90 combined years of being in the biz. Yeah, we're old. Come along for the ride. You never know where it may take you. It's the Circling the Drain podcast, available every Wednesday morning on all podcast platforms. The Lady Cougar shortstop, Heidi Johnson, will get us underway in the bottom of the third inning. Jay Harper, Game Time Sports Network. Due up after Heidi, it's Destiny Jensen, then Layla Perry. And a swing and a miss. The pitcher, Emma McTavish. As mentioned, she's the strikeout leader in the conference, and you can't be standing around up there waiting for her to walk you. Heidi second on the team in batting average at .320, and a homer to her credit this year. And missing up and away. And lifted foul, out of play. Two balls and two strikes now to the Cleveland State shortstop, Heidi Johnson. The pitch from McTavish, in on her hands, but foul. Another foul ball, 2-2 the count. And a little pop to the shortstop. So Heidi pops out. Destiny Jensen, the batter. And a big swing and a miss. Destiny, a sophomore from Kelso, Tennessee, leads the team in RBI with 21. 6 homers on the year to also lead the team in that category. After Destiny, it will be Layla Perry, the right fielder. One ball and 2 strikes to the Cleveland State first baseman. And down on strikes goes Destiny for out number 2. The 5th strikeout for McTavish. Layla Perry, the batter, playing right field today. She's a sophomore from Tunnel Hill, Georgia. And she looks at a first pitch strike from McTavish. Should Layla reach the top of the order, we'll be back up with Giselle Tankersley. And can't catch up to the fastball. McTavish, I'm telling you, she puts him over the plate. Another strikeout as we move to the top of the 4th inning on the Game Time Sports Network. Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. The Game Time Sports Network, your ticket to adrenaline-pumping action where every play comes to life. Unleash the athletic excitement of your school, league, or tournament with our live stream play-by-play commentary, bringing you courtside and field level like never before. No more missing the magic. With Game Time Sports Network, witness your favorite teams in real time with expert analysis and electrifying energy. Accessible, immersive, and always on point. Game Time Sports Network, because every moment deserves the spotlight. Don't just watch, experience the game. Game Time Sports Network, for your front row seat, it's game time. Sierra Howard's day is done in the circle for Cleveland State. This is Reagan Frakes. Now the pitcher for the Lady Cougars. Reagan is a freshman from Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. This will be her 11th appearance of the season. Destiny Jensen could not quite get to the bag fast enough to outrun the batter. That's Mara Yo that just singled, the infield single. The top of the order back up. So, good heads-up play from Heidi Johnson. As Swafford lines out, and Yo is doubled off at first base. So 2 outs quickly here for the catcher, Emily Hawks. Paisley Campbell waits on deck. The pitch from Frakes took a little something off, and it is hit out to left field where Tankersley records the 3rd out. So a quick inning, keeping the Lady Raiders off the scoreboard. We'll move to the bottom of the 4th on the Game Time Sports Network. Emma McTavish in the circle for the Lady Raiders of Roane State. And it's a first pitch strike to the left fielder, Giselle Tankersley. She a strikeout victim. Her first time up today. Swinging through that fastball. 0-2. Mylan Pemberton waits on deck. Missing outside. Hit foul, and nobody can catch up to it. The count at 1-2. Giselle Tankersley takes a look at the pitch from McTavish, and it's fouled. Pretty well hit, and that is in there for a hit. The first hit of the day for the Lady Cougars comes from Giselle Tankersley. Mylan Pemberton now the batter. Mylan, the center fielder. She, too, a strikeout victim in her initial at-bat. And a strike call. Lily Griffiths, the DP, is the on-deck batter. Trying to bunt to move Tankersley over, but bunts it foul. Pemberton, a .247 average when the day started. This her 11th start of the year. And swinging late for the strikeout. Lily Griffiths, she the batter. Lily hitting .310, a homer on the year, 9 RBI. This her 7th start. And the bunt attempt is foul. The 0-1 now to Lily Griffiths. And fouls it back to go 0-2. Just outside. And the throw gets away from the first baseman. So Tankersley, she's able to make it down to second base to get in scoring position with one down. The catcher Hawks trying to catch Tankersley napping, but ends up throwing it out into right field. Pop to, well, nobody calls for it. So a miscommunication. And Coach McDaniel not happy about that at all as he comes storming out of the dugout. So 2 runners on now due to the miscommunication. Coach McDaniel rather animated, expressing some frustration. I'm sure he's telling the players, look, you gotta communicate. You gotta take charge out there. Somebody needs to call for that. So the miscue, with 1 out and 2 runners on, brings up Jayla Young. Jayla with a ground out, her first at bat. She calls for time. And looks at a strike. Haley Campbell flashing the signs, doing the Macarena over in the third base coach's box. That lifted out to left field, but playable and hauled in. Nobody able to tag. The catch is made by Lizzie Lowe for the second out. That will bring up Ella Blancett, the catcher. Ella with a little pop-up back to the pitcher in her initial at-bat. And a strike call. Oh, 2 quickly on the Cleveland State catcher, Ella Blancett, Miley Howard. She's hoping that she'll get a chance to come up in this inning with 2 runners on, 2 outs. The 0-2 count. The pitch coming from McTavish. And down on strikes. That young lady, she really can rear back and fire them in there. So a missed opportunity for the Lady Cougars, giving a couple of runners on, but couldn't push any across. The top of the 5th on the way on the Game Time Sports Network. It's Jay Harper. Join me and Nashville radio legend John Bozeman, known as Johnny B, as we gab about all things radio, entertainment, and music in the Circling the Drain podcast. We share stories and experiences from our more than 90 combined years of being in the biz. Yeah, we're old. Come along for the ride. You never know where it may take you. It's the Circling the Drain podcast, available every Wednesday morning on all podcast platforms. For Roane State, it's Paisley Campbell. And she looks at a pitch that's high from Reagan Frakes. Paisley homered in her first at-bat and had an infield single in her second at-bat as she looks at a strike. Zoe Cranford waits on deck. And another single for Campbell. Zoe Cranford also with a home run today. And I believe a pinch runner coming in now for Campbell at first. It's Callie Kyle, number 3, pinch running for Campbell. The off-speed pitch missing. Well hit, and that, her second home run of the day. Zoe Cranford, a 2-run homer. And that will make it 5-0 Roane State. Kalia Lucas, the batter now. She hits it pretty well, but it's playable as Pemberton hauls it in for the out. That the first out of the inning. Delaney Schrader, the batter. Delaney's a sophomore. He's got 2 homers this year and a .250 average when the day started. Tracked down by Tankersley. She makes the catch in left field for the second out. Aaliyah Hensley, the batter. Aaliyah with 2 walks today. Missing outside. Lizzie Lowe waits on deck. Gets the call for the strike. 2 balls and a strike. And trying to lay a bunt down. That'll make it 2-2 to the Lady Raider shortstop. A full count. Here comes the payoff now. And it is ball 4. So the inning continues for Roane State. As Lizzie Lowe steps in. That's the 3rd walk of the day for Aaliyah Hensley. And Hensley takes off to second. And she gets in there. No trouble. The bunt attempt is foul. A 0-2 count on Lizzie Lowe. And that gets past Young at third. Little cat and mouse there as Heidi Johnson looks low back to first. Mara Yo, the batter. Mara with a couple of singles. An infield single to short. And another at first base where she just was able to beat Destiny Jensen to the bag. And they get the runner at home as Lizzie Lowe tried to score but was indeed thrown out by the second baseman, Miley Howard. So they keep that run from scoring. We'll move to the bottom of the fifth now. Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. The Game Time Sports Network. Your ticket to adrenaline-pumping action where every play comes to life. Unleash the athletic excitement of your school, league, or tournament with our live stream play-by-play commentary, bringing you courtside and field level like never before. No more missing the magic. With Game Time Sports Network, witness your favorite teams in real time with expert analysis and electrifying energy. Accessible, immersive, and always on point. Game Time Sports Network, because every moment deserves the spotlight. Don't just watch, experience the game. Game Time Sports Network. For your front row seat, it's game time. Miley Howard leads things off this inning for Cleveland State. First pitch swinging, and it's lined right to the shortstop Hensley for the first out. Heidi Johnson due up next. Heidi had a little pop-up to the shortstop Hensley in the first at-bat of the day. The first baseman, Destiny Jensen, waits on deck. First pitch is low from McTavish. Emma McTavish, the Roane State pitcher, 8 strikeouts already. Hit hard but foul. Here comes the 1-1 now. And outside. Lifted out to center field. And the play is made by Kyla Swafford. 2 down. Destiny Jensen, a strikeout victim in her initial at-bat, is now the batter from the left-hand side. The wind seems to be picking up a bit. Big cut coming up empty. 1-1 with 2 outs. Layla Perry waits on deck. And that fouled off the catcher's mask. The umpire, I think they may have gotten a piece of him as well. I think he's kind of walking it off himself, as well as giving the catcher, Emily Hawks, a little bit of a breather. Jensen steps back in. Down on strikes goes Jensen. Her second K of the day as McTavish. She's got a shutout working, and so far she's only allowed 1 hit. Let's move along now to the top of the 6th inning. I'm Jay Harper, and this is the Game Time Sports Network. It's Jay Harper. Join me and Nashville radio legend John Bozeman, known as Johnny B, as we gab about all things radio, entertainment, and music in the Circling the Drain podcast. We share stories and experiences from our more than 90 combined years of being in the biz. Yeah, we're old. Come along for the ride. You never know where it may take you. It's the Circling the Drain podcast, available every Wednesday morning on all podcast platforms. Coach McDaniel sends Kyla Swafford up to the plate. She the top of the order for Roane State. Reagan Frake still the batter. The off-speed finds the plate for strike 1. Emily Hawks, the catcher, is the on-deck batter. Then it's Paisley Campbell. A solid hit to lead off the inning. And got a little greedy and got herself thrown out. Not quite sure what she was thinking there. I guess she saw the ball kind of get away from the infielder and thought she could advance to second, but that was not the case. Emily Hawks, the catcher, now the batter, looks at a strike from Reagan Frakes. One ball, 2 strikes. Bat pitch high. That makes it 2-2. So, kind of got her jammed, but she managed to muscle it out to center field. for the single. With one out, here is the dangerous hitter, Paisley Campbell. A homer and 2 singles today. And the off-speed finds the plate for strike 1. Gets the strike call there. Miley Howard hauls it in shallow right field. That the second out. And it brings up Zoe Cranford with 2 home runs and a single. The runner goes and uncontested. The 1-0 count. Missing high to go 2-0. And the changeup finds the plate. Hit off the end of the bat, but that does find its way out to right field, and the run scores. And I believe we may have another pinch runner. We do. Pinch runner for Cranford. Can't quite make out the number as of yet. We'll try to fill you in when we can. The batter is Kalia Lucas. The runner goes, but the pitch is fouled, and they can't catch up to it. Tankersley tried to run it down. Oh, 2 on the first baseman, Lucas. Out to center field. Pemberton's there. That will retire the sides. That'll take us to the bottom of the 6th inning. As we move along on the Game Time Sports Network. Layla Perry gets this inning started for the Lady Cougars, the number 9 hitter and right fielder. Shows bunt, pulls it back, but that pitch from McTavish crosses the plate for strike one. The leadoff hitter, Giselle Tankersley, waiting on deck. Bunted foul. The 0-2. She's able to hold up to go 1-2. Another strikeout for McTavish. 1 out. The top of the order steps in, Giselle Tankersley. Giselle with the lone hit thus far today for the Lady Cougars. A single to left field. She takes a cut to go 0-1. And make that 0-2 now. McTavish delivers. Missing high. Mylan Pemberton waiting on deck. The Cleveland State center fielder. The 1-2. Caught in foul territory by Campbell for the second out. Pemberton the batter. And it's a first pitch strike. Pemberton waiting on the 0-2 from McTavish. Popped up. And Campbell makes the play for the third out. The top of the 7th inning is upcoming now on the Game Time Sports Network. Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. The Game Time Sports Network. Your ticket to adrenaline-pumping action where every play comes to life. Unleash the athletic excitement of your school, league, or tournament with our live stream play-by-play commentary, bringing you courtside and field level like never before. No more missing the magic. With Game Time Sports Network, witness your favorite teams in real time with expert analysis and electrifying energy. Accessible, immersive, and always on point. Game Time Sports Network, because every moment deserves the spotlight. Don't just watch, experience the game. Game Time Sports Network. For your front row seat, it's game time. We have a pinch hitter for Delaney Schrader to lead off the inning for Roane State. And it's Kaylin Shepard. Kaylin, a freshman. Makes contact, and it lands in shallow center field. A throw over to first. Guess trying to... Oh, my goodness. As Shepard, for some reason, thought maybe she was out anyway when she was safe. So she confused. I admit I am too. Not quite sure what the calls are here. So the umpires wishing to discuss it. Okay, they're saying that it was a dead ball, so she remains safe at second base. Aaliyah Hensley, now the batter for the Roane State Lady Raiders. She drops down a bunt. And everybody's safe, except, oh goodness, they're saying she's safe at second as well as Hensley advanced. Looked like the throw beat her. But you do have to tag her, so. Up at the plate is Lizzie Lowe. Lizzie with a single to left her previous time up. Reagan Frakes came in relief, and she's still in the circle for Cleveland State. Throw down to third. Shepard is safe. Lowe reaches on the base on balls. We have a pinch hitter for Mara Yo. MJ Kirby, the batter, a freshman. Two runners on and nobody out. And the first pitch from Frakes is a strike. And a hot shot foul. Down on strikes goes Kirby. We are back to the top of the order. This is Kyla Swafford. The runner out, tagging was Miley Howard, able to tag Shepard. The fielder's choice, one down. The batter, the catcher, Emily Hawks. And a first pitch strike. Swafford scampers down to second base. So 2 runners in scoring position with a couple of outs here. Missing up and in. 3-1. Paisley Campbell, the on-deck batter. Heidi Johnson making the play for the third out. Down 7-0, and the bottom of the 7th inning, the last chance for the Lady Cougars here for Cleveland State. Game 2 will be taking place shortly after the conclusion of this one. And you, of course, can find it where you found this one at GameTimeSportsNetwork.com. Lily Griffiths will try to get something going here for the Lady Cougars. Hensley making the play at short, one away. Jayla Young, the batter. McTavish just missing outside. The changeup. Hit pretty well out to left field. And that clears the fence for Jayla Young. Jayla, the hardest hit ball all day for Cleveland State. That her 4th home run of the year. The batter now is the catcher, Ella Blancett. And she fouls it down the third base line. The big cut coming up empty for Ella Blancett. McTavish going the distance in the circle for Roane State. Just foul. Low and away. Unless there's a pinch hitter, Miley Howard will be the next batter. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch is up. Called foul. The count at 2-2. Out to center field. The catch is made by Swafford. 2 down. This is Miley Howard. The pitch inside. Heidi Johnson, the batter on deck for the Cougars. And the catch is made. So, ball game. That your final. Roane State coming up with the 7-1 victory. At least the Lady Cougars do avoid the shutout. Game 2 will be starting, I'm guessing, here in about 20 minutes or so. We invite you to come back and join us here on the Game Time Sports Network for